Good day, Technosphere, and I have given up on time. There is no time. I don't know where this keen enthusiasm for numbering the days and minutes and seconds came from, and I've never been very good at it. And now the fact that I'm no good at it doesn't matter a toss. Time isn't. And I remember the concept that I used to engage in all summer, every summer, and it was called treacle time. And it was from before mobile phones existed, when we used to go to festivals, and people didn't wear a watch either. They just staggered around, and mostly they were quite munted. So if you said to somebody, I'll meet you somewhere, there wasn't a time on it. It was kind of like, I'll meet you there this afternoon. And when you got there, you kind of just, if the person wasn't there, you just kind of stayed. And if they didn't turn up, you went, oh, never mind. And it was called treacle time. And it was called treacle time because it stretches and it sticks. And if somebody didn't turn up, you went, oh, something must have happened. You didn't go, oh my God, they're supposed to be here at 4 o'clock. They said they were going to be here at 4 o'clock and they're not. I'm not their friend anymore, and get all uptight about the numbers on the watch. Because when you're operating on treacle time, you get there when you get there. And everybody knows that if you don't get there, it's for a reason. Probably. And it's just cool to do your best to turn up. And if when you see the person later on, if you didn't turn up, you're like, oh, sorry, mate, but X happened. And usually, if the person didn't turn up, while you were sitting there waiting, something else went on and other stuff happened. And that was fine, because you didn't have to run to a timetable, because treacle time is a gentle thing. And it fits around your state of mind and the occurrences in your life. And the fact that you are not where you thought you might be, Charlie Blaze, the fact that you're not where you thought you might be at a given time of day does not reflect badly on you as an individual. Because it ain't like that. Life's not that measurable. So actually, I'm giving in to treacle time now that we are in this mad situation that is called a lockdown. Simon Billing, hello. In this mad lockdown situation, treacle time is how I'm gonna roll. And I recently had an experience with like times and meetings and having to do stuff with people, and yeah, it didn't go well. It was like, it's not that it did. The people were all completely fine. They're completely fine. But there's something about the nature of organisation that poisons me. I'm not doing it. So I'm going for disorganisation. Disorganisation is the way forward. And all I seem to be able to do at the moment is sunbathe, drink coffee, and roll joints. Like really, I've like tried to do other stuff. I've tried to focus on like stuff, but I can't. All I can do is drink coffee and roll joints. And I can read poetry a bit as well, but I don't know how much it matters that all I can do is drink coffee and roll joints and bang on about treacle time. I'm so flaky, hey Simon, I'm so flaky that I can't even turn up for online events from my house. Everything that I fail to do in real life, like go to yoga, is exactly what I'm failing to do online. And my response is, oh, fuck it. Fuck it. I mean, if the government are allowed to fail abysmally as they have, and then run away and not say anything, and still get a pay rise, I really think I'm allowed to just fuck off pretty much every concept that is the 21st century and do what the motherfuck I like. Which is what I'm doing. Which is why I am working on my tan. And maybe I'll read a poem. Does somebody want to make a favourable response or a negative response? Shall I read a poem? Yay? Nay? Somebody hit an emoticon? I'll tell you what I'll do, right? If I see a thing floating up the screen, because that's what happens, then I'll read a poem. And if I don't, I don't know. Poem? No poem? Come on, somebody. Charlie, Simon, respond. 5 people. Well, I'll read a poem when I finish rolling this joint. Okay? How's that? I never did need a fucking response from the audience. I don't know why I'm asking. Has anybody else managed to turn up for any online yoga? I mean, is anybody actually getting fit during the lockdown? Because I am not. I'm getting a suntan during the lockdown, but that's all I'm getting. So, it's poem time. Are you feeling poem time? I don't know what I'm going to read you because I'm just reading them from the Facebook memories. Here we go. This one hasn't got a title. I have lived through 10 prime ministers, miners' strike, Thatcherism, devastation of unions, the HIV thing, radical reduction of public spaces, criminalisation of the poor, Criminal Justice Bill, Section 28, gentrification of our ends, privatisation of every fucking thing, Grenfell, my own people's struggles, and a whole heap more bull fucking shit. No wonder I can't sleep. I think that was blank verse. Oh, Simon's cooking. It's all right, Simon. I actually just decided to bang on with or without a response. You know me. I don't need responses, do I? What else did I have to say? A year ago, 16th of April 2019, this is called Zombified. Kill me, kill me, kill me, there can be no reconciling it. Only inconsequential luxuries that can only exist on the backs of, in the faces of people we do not know, a pathetic exposition of the shame that we all own. Oh dear, sorry people. I'm like, let's see if I can find a cheery, happy thing. Cheery, happy thing. It could be like shiny, happy people holding hands via the internet. Shiny, happy people social distancing. This is called Virtual. Fucking hell. So this was written on the 16th of April 2016. And perhaps it's relevant to now. Virtual. It's all like a big, exciting game. It's a thriller-minute situation. It's a paid-for ride. It's a rolling tide, an ebb and flow of creation that centres on the mind, that is your own, is yours to crown, subject only to perception, that which is grown and can be known. Not sure about that one. This is called Danger of Death, 2015. Danger of Death. For the battle rage is on me, my teeth and nails are sharp. Cries and howls rise from me, it is their wish to cause alarm. To be swiftly followed by the battle axe I wield with little charm. War painted on my naked flesh with matted hair and acrid sweat. Snarling, biting in the fray until my bloodlust is assuaged. I like that one, I do. Sorry. I obviously was on one. 2015, I was just as angry a year before. Anyone for genocide? Carried on my rage, I could incinerate it all. Finish off with immolation, watch the human beings crawl. Violent and vile repercussions, how they so enthrall. Final solutions in discussion. Details to fit and maim and maul. Ah, dear. Well, it's all been awful, hasn't it? All been awful for quite a long time, and that's why my poetry is so grim. And on that note, I will leave you. with one called Beyond. Warm mornings and hot sunshine do not warm this breaking heart. The spring was never my time, I cannot mend the broken parts. Jagged, cracked and sharpened edges cut when they are touched. So I balance on its ledges and I learn how to be tough. There is naught to solve this heartsick and I do not wish it healed. I can never master it, I have nothing left to feel. For love will never touch me and I would not venture there. It's cold and it is empty, I have not the heart to care. I'll come back later with some more, shall I? And I'll try not to depress the fuck out of everybody. Have a nice afternoon.